us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the UAB Blazers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He's got him. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quick pass on the jet motion. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Here's the handoff. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Bully ball on third and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that, you're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Tosses it incomplete. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing third and long. Smith dropping to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He might want another play. The toss to the outside. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UAB.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Blue Raiders offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it from the gun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. He'll keep it himself. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decisions, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away.
There he goes! And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Well, so much for nudging it ahead a few inches. 4 wide here on 2nd and short. Trying play action. They get to him as he throws. Right on the money. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
That last completion has him set up 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd down.
And some room to work. Oh, what a move. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Gain of 12. And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hatchett. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And he puts through the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Smith wants to throw. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Blazers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Finds his big tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Blazers! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags a quick pass on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And his throw is incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Corn. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. You say, why not throw it beyond the sticks? Sometimes you just need to give the punt team some space. Nice move. Create some space. Touchdown, UAB. Special teams proving to be special. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Looking for space. It's Smalls. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. They'll run play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They bring the punter onto the field now. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Smith dropping to pass. Shoots it to the left. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
It's now third down.
And the Blazers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It'll be a run on third and short. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
And back to the air on second down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Let's go. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Smith wants to throw. Touchdown, UAB! Quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. On the run, it's Hatchett. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Slithers into space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down and 10.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. Commit to the run like this. Obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The play action fake. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Blazers will have it 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Smith dropping to pass. Gets it out fast. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
This offense has become a first-down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Blazers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. Got a man in the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
Come on, set.
He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Blazers in a good spot here with second and short.
Here we go, here we go.
Smith wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack.
Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Back up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. He'll throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Coming up, fourth down.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, UAB.
One more snap coming before halftime. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Still looking, on the move. Throwing on the run. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham.
And the Blazers will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
To the air on second down. On target to the left. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it on the left. Oh, a lot of... And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff to the lone back. Nice move there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Trying to get the corner. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the tight end. Just steamrolling the defense. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Blazers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UAB! And the route is on. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. second down, they'll go to the air. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Right back to the well. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Going with the ground game left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Smith wants to throw. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? Intercepted deep in his own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And when you think about free safeties, you think about hitters, right? You think about guys that spin down in the box. You don't think about coverage as much as you do with corners. But a nice job by staying with this man. Man-to-man coverage isn't always easy proposition. Does a good job staying with this guy, making the INT.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running to Green. Hard running there.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
On the run, it's Hatchett. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Just when they're looking run, now up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
MTSU. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
UAB 42, Middle Tennessee 24.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. And the Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff to the lone back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They run the reverse. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Blazers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Wagner. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Unloads quickly. Touchdown, UAB! And the punishment has been extended. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Got his man on the right. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got him downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. There he goes. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. The last-second quarterback pulled the football. He was able to complete the throw.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fakes to grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They'll go to the counter. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.